Good day, everyone, wherever you're joining us. My name is Kylie Fitzgerald. I'm Senior Product Marketing Manager here at Zerto. I'm joined by Sam Drogan today, one of our lead solutions engineers. And today we're really excited to talk to you about what we've been up to with HPE in creating some SaaS-based DR solution alongside some other data protection solutions, such as backup. So before we get into things, I just want to go ahead and bring you all up to speed if you're not already aware, or highlight the main data protection challenges that we are seeing our customers face from edge to cloud. Data is growing exponentially at this point. So from managing and protecting your data and the disparate tools, we're seeing a large increase in the capital intensive operations. From 39% of organizations expect that their data will increase about 50% year over year, making it harder to manage and meet stringent SLAs that you may be required by your business or organization. Next challenge that we continue to face from DR to backup and the full data protection portfolio is the concern about data loss and downtime. And this day and age is really no longer acceptable. But it is still happening. In the last 3 years, 50% of organizations suffered unrecoverable data loss. So we're not just talking about a few seconds or hours or even days, but data loss entirely, which is truly unacceptable. And lastly, the challenge that is inevitable at this point is the rise of ransomware. And as that continues to evolve and these bad actors get more intelligent with their operations and ransomware as a service now coming into play, it's inevitable. So in the last 12 months, 70% of organizations reported that they've suffered a ransomware attack. So it's better to be prepared and take those challenges head on. And so how are we doing that? Well, if you're not familiar with HPE GreenLake, the Edge-to-Cloud Platform, I'd like to introduce or reintroduce it to you. HPE GreenLake is the answer to that. It's a hybrid cloud platform that you can manage from anywhere in the world at any time from any device. Provides self-service, you have flexible billing options, including consumption-based or pay-per-use. And as your business continues to grow or your technology evolves, it will work alongside you with the ability to scale up or scale down with your business. And at the end of the day, you can leave the management of that hybrid cloud platform to HPE as they keep it secure, maintained, and managed so that you don't have to leave concern for that. So where do we, Zerto or HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery and HPE GreenLake for backup and recovery fit into the Edge to Cloud platform? We specifically fit into the data services cloud console, alongside a lot of other cloud services and offerings that allow you to store, manage, and protect all of your data in a single console and view. So let me tell you a little bit, though, specifically about backup and recovery and disaster recovery. Today, we have HPE GreenLake Backup and Recovery available to you to evaluate for up to 90 days or begin consuming right away. HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery is coming to market. It'll be available in June 2023. We're currently in preview, but let me go into exactly what HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery is offering. Myself, I'll have Sam take you through the backup and recovery and really what we mean when it comes to that full HPE GreenLake for data protection story. First, though, what is the difference between these two? Why do you need both disaster recovery and backup? Well, they're two distinct design centers. Backup is going to protect your entire digital estate. You're likely doing it every 24 hours, and you're going to get those average RPOs and RTOs because of that. In the event of a disruption or a ransomware attack, it should be your last resort for recovery because you really don't want to suffer that amount of data loss up to 24 hours. And with all that in mind, it really needs to be cost optimized. And we'll take you through how our solution is so cost optimized for you and your business. Disaster recovery, though, is protecting your most mission critical assets, those tier 1, tier 2 applications. And it's focused on performance optimization to keep your business up and running in the event of attack so that you can roll back to a state a few seconds prior and just within a few minutes to resume business operations, especially in the event of a ransomware attack. And you're going to get those low RPOs and those low RTOs of just a few minutes for the RTOs and only a few seconds for your RPOs. Complete data protection with HPE GreenLake is bringing these two together. So disaster recovery is your HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery that is going to provide you those 5 to 15-second RPOs on average by utilizing Zerto technology in this solution on the hybrid cloud platform. But you can't have just disaster recovery because some of you need to meet compliancy standards. You have reasons to back up and restore your data for certain compliancies, sometimes up to 7 years or more. And there's a space in between, though, which is that operational recovery. So it's not a one size fit all. You're going to need the full data protection solution. And so let me bring you through specifically how we're offering that with HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery, and then I'll have Sam take you through the backup portion. So HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery is a fully software as a service, a SaaS-based DR solution that provides global management and visibility and offers you flexible billing options. You're going to get that fast, flexible recovery from any disruption that you have seen and heard before that Zerto provides, alongside that automated and orchestrated DR and at scale, so that as your company continues to modernize infrastructure and continues to grow, or maybe even has to scale back down, you will be able to be covered and have this work seamlessly in the background for you. And how is that all possible? It's made possible by using the continuous data protection technology that Zerto provides, that is completely unmatched in this industry, and why it's being consumed now through HPE GreenLake. So what are some of these key differences about HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery in general? Well, first and foremost, it's that continuous data protection, what it's built on. It's built on the best-in-class disaster recovery solution that is unmatched. Second, it's that orchestration automation. And I know that some of you may have experienced it with Zerto. However, it has been a little more simplified, making it a really truly simplified SaaS experience, from the orchestration automation through that non-disruptive testing that you can perform in the middle of your day, in the middle of the week. Third, the really big key difference is that hybrid cloud experience. You get HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery built on the hybrid cloud platform. And right now we're offering it for on-prem and vSphere with Azure roadmapped, if you note that asterisk there down at the bottom. Lastly, the big key differentiator is the simplicity at scale. We have provided a super easy deployment and operation of the solution. You have the flexible architecture, since we still sit at that hypervisor level, allowing you to do what you want and what you need for your business. And you can make sure that you're still meeting those stringent SLAs and getting those low RPOs of just seconds by taking a look at your dashboard to get real-time monitoring and real-time reporting. So how does it work? For those that don't know, I'm going to take you through the 3 key components that make up key continuous data protection. The first key component is the near synchronous replication. So this is going to provide you protection that works seamlessly in the background. You no longer have to schedule any snapshots or agents, and you can protect your on-premises in the future to the public cloud. We are completely hardware and storage agnostic. So because we sit at the hypervisor level and we do block level replication, we're providing you that the best of both worlds between asynchronous and synchronous with near synchronous replication, which will deliver those low RPOs of just seconds because of where it's sitting. Next key component is the unique journaling technology. This is going to give you that granular point-in-time recovery because it's taking checkpoints every few seconds for you to be able to roll back in the event of a disaster or a disruption. This visual slide here is showing you that in the event of a disaster hitting at, say, 10 p.m., you would be able to roll back to 9:59 and 55 seconds if that seemed to be a good checkpoint for your company to go back to based on what you're seeing. That's going to allow you to minimize your data loss and downtime and get those low RPOs and fast RTOs instead of having to maybe roll back all the way to 10 p.m. the night before when you took that last backup, or even a snapshot a few hours ago. Hours, a day of data loss and downtime is just unacceptable. But with HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery, you get that unique journaling technology that allows you to reduce and neutralize ransomware attacks and disruptions, and allow you to keep your data. Third key component that makes up continuous data protection is the application-centric protection. So what that means is that you are going to be able to roll back all of your services in one cohesive unit and one logical entity. So in the event of a disaster, you'd be able to resume business operations very quickly because you have write order fidelity and validation across all the VMs and containers in the application. You have consistent restore points, even for the VMs on different data stores or hosts. And again, you don't need to concern yourself with those staggered backup windows and the scheduled replication that you may be experiencing by using only a backup solution. Now, the second key difference that I wanted to cover today was the orchestrated recovery that is offered with HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery. You have a very easy setup, 1, 2, 3, to select your protection groups, what you want to be, create your protection groups. You select the groups of VMs that you want to restore in the event of a disaster, and you can begin starting your failover test or your live failover in the event of a disaster. And the beauty of that, it's also built in with automation. So you're eliminating a lot of manual processes so that you can recover quickly. You can easily, the solution will auto detect your vCenter VMs, and you can set up your failover testing so that it's automated based on your preferences. And then based on your predefined DR strategy plans, you can it will auto recover applications for you in the event of a disaster. And it makes it super easy at the end of the day because it provides easy extensibility via the APIs, allowing HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery to work for you. Really big differentiator is that non-disruptive testing. How often are you doing your DR strategy tests? Is it once a month on the weekend, late at night, so it's not going to disrupt your business? The beauty about this non-disruptive testing is that you can start doing this on a more regular cadence in the middle of your work week, in the middle of the day, allowing your team to be freed up to do more projects and get back to maybe those tickets that are starting to build up, knowing that this is going to continue to work for you, again, seamlessly in the background, delivering those RPOs of seconds and RTOs of just minutes. HPE GreenLake is really what makes this product unique in the sense of how we compare it with our Zerto technology. We're offering it through a hybrid cloud platform that protects you from edge to cloud. It's scalable, it's cost effective, and it's managed for you. So set up and enjoy the experience right now with any on-prem to vSphere, and look out for our updates this coming summer and year on when we are moving to public cloud offerings. The fourth key differentiator and area is the ease of operation. This, again, is easy as 1, 2, 3, and it's built with simple point and click provisioning. We've really taken away a lot of the steps and have made it super simplified for anybody to go through and test and set up their DR strategies. You'll first log into that Data Services Cloud Console from HPE GreenLake. Then you would choose to launch the disaster recovery solution, and you can begin to add your site and start protecting those VMs, applications, your most critical assets, those tier 1, tier 2 assets, and start testing failovers and see how this solution is working for you and know that you are fully protected. The second part of the simplicity at scale is that you can scale up or down. We are sitting at that hypervisor level still, so with that block level replication, and because of that, that allows you to continue to innovate your tech stack as you need for your business, as you continue to grow. And with this, you can know that in the background, you are going to be able to stay protected and have that scale out architecture so that you have a smaller footprint, lower overhead components, and you have no compute at DR until the actual recovery. So why HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery? We are going to provide you with the same fast, flexible recovery that you can expect with Zerto, those low RPOs and RTOs, but now from one simple unified platform, the HPE GreenLake Edge-to-Cloud Platform, where you can manage your backup solution alongside HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery, as well as some other services if you start consuming them, like HPE GreenLake for file or block storage. And lastly, it's that automated and orchestrated DR at scale so that you can easily manage from end to end your disaster recovery operations and strategies and make sure that they are working for you day in and day out with that real-time monitoring and dashboard reporting. I will switch it over to you, Sam.
Kylie, thanks so much for that. And yeah, with that, let's talk about HPE GreenLake for backup and recovery. So can we go to the next slide, please? Ooh, looks like we did too. So I'm going to be talking about 3 things, just like Kylie. We're going to be talking about effortless, efficient, secure. And that's what we need to think about when we're talking about HPE GreenLake for backup and recovery. It's a simplified SaaS-based backup and recovery built for the hybrid cloud, right? Talking about that GreenLake Cloud Platform underlying technology to support your backup and recovery workloads. Currently able to protect things like on-premise VMware VMs, Amazon EBS volumes, and EC2 instances. And as it is an as-a-service offering, we're talking about simple and easy to deploy the solution, as well as to start protecting your VMs, giving you 3-2-1 level protection that same day that you deploy. We give you predictable, consistent billing, efficient data protection, and again, being part of that GreenLake Cloud Platform provides security built into the solution. So if we can go to the next slide, please. We can jump into that first, effortless. So when we're talking about effortless deployment protection, what we're talking about is being able to log in to the GreenLake Cloud Platform, click a tile, choose your VMs, choose how often you want them to be protected, and have that protection be managed and handled all through the cloud platform, allowing you to meet your SLAs set forth by the business without having to individually manage multiple software offerings. Okay, if we can go into the next slide, please. Now, efficient. Efficient is so great, we're going to talk about it twice. The first is efficiency in billing and backing up, right? Being able to set that schedule to be able to say, I want this workload to take on this schedule, hourly snapshots, nightly backups, weekly cloud backups. Having those done, being able to see them all from one user interface, and then being able to understand what you're going to be billed. We are billed on a per unit of measure, so per virtual machine or per EC2 instance, as well as a per gigabyte, only when we're talking about protecting data to those cloud-based backups. And what's nice is because it is an as-a-service offering, we allow you to scale on demand. You don't need to work through any other orders or work through any long process to be able to provide additional backups. Simply back up the new workloads, extend that protection, whatever you need to do, and you will be billed based on your usage. Okay, and if we can go to the next slide, we can talk about efficiency part 2. Now we're going to be talking about efficiency in the data protection. So we have actually done some internal testing and found that our data efficiencies, we'll talk about compression and deduplication, is actually up to 8 times better than other solutions out there in the marketplace. And really, we're able to do this by taking advantage of the Catalyst APIs, the StoreOne's Catalyst APIs, and these are done at the source side. So before any of your data is ever sent off site, it is deduped and compressed, and we're only sending those change blocks to that cloud repository so that you're not spending a bunch of money protecting data that's just being deduped or compressed. And that really gives you that low cost, that predictable cost ability to scale in the cloud. Okay, so if we can go to the next slide, we can start talking about security. Now, as I mentioned, the security is built into the service itself. What am I talking about when I say that? Well, first of all, encryption. All of our data is encrypted both at rest and in flight. We give you the ability to make any of your backups immutable. Simply click a checkbox and those nightly backups are immutable. Select a different checkbox and those cloud-based backups are immutable. You just choose what you want and it is handled. We also give you the ability to have that nuclear launch code type dual authorization, that before anything can be deleted, you need to have 2 authorized users agree on that. Also giving you the ability to have air gap backups, right? Having those backups be on a separate physical media different from your on-premise environment that is not managed by your on-premise environment, giving you that extra layer of security. And again, all of this is built on that HPE GreenLake Edge-to-Cloud Platform, giving you the confidence that your data is going to be there when it's needed. Okay, and if we can jump to the next slide. Again, what are those 3 things I mentioned? Effortless, efficient, secure. That is why we are talking about HPE GreenLake for backup and recovery. We streamline your deployment, your setup, and your global policies within a few simple clicks. Efficient, we're talking about efficient billing, efficient costs, and efficient data efficiency. Lastly, secure, built-in security, both on the platform itself, plus with the features and functionality provided to you. And with that, can we go to the next slide? Kylie, I am going to toss it back to you so we can talk about why HPE GreenLake for data protection. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Sam. So now that we talked about both the solutions and how they come together, let's talk about why you should choose HPE GreenLake for data protection. Well, you're going to modernize your business with a cloud operational experience. And at the end of the day, it's going to offer you 3 main key differentiators when you put these solutions together for your data protection portfolio. You're going to get that easy multi-site management and visibility, and the ability to set up and deploy your SaaS-based DR and backup with easy point-and-click provisioning. The second reason to choose it is for the unified hybrid cloud platform, HPE GreenLake. You can store, manage, and protect your data edge to cloud on a single console. So as I mentioned earlier, it's not only going to be just your HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery and your HPE GreenLake for backup, but also HPE GreenLake for file or block storage are all going to be seen from one single console, and it makes it a lot more easy for you to manage and protect all your data. And lastly, it's that truly simplified SaaS experience. You can confidently launch these data solutions and know that you have the flexibility and scalability that is built in, and the security that truly is also built in on top of this. How do you get started? Well, first and foremost, I'd ask you to go and check out one of our demos. We have one for both the disaster recovery and backup solutions here. If you're really interested in learning more and find these solutions as an option for you right now, please reach out to sales@zerto.com, and we'd love to get back to you and talk to you about where you are with both of those strategies and how we can help you start getting into the preview program or evaluating the backup solution itself. You can also test drive HPE GreenLake yourself. Just go to hpe.com/greenlake/test drive, and you can test things yourself whenever you want on your own time, and again, on any device from anywhere in the world. But I really do encourage you, please sign up for the preview program so that you can start experience HPE GreenLake for disaster recovery now, before it GAs this upcoming June, and start seeing how this can work for you today. And before I let you go, or before we switch to questions, I wanted to sneak in one opportunity to promote another upcoming event. Feel free to scan that QR code. On Thursday, May 18th, we are going to have our Zerto 10 launch. So we hope that you can join us alongside the world famous hacker, Kevin Mitnick, to announce Zerto 10 and the real-time protection that we're going to be offering. So that real-time protection is going to meet that real-time detection of ransomware anomalies, and there will be a lot of other releases that we think you'll be excited about. So thank you for that time. I want to open up for any questions and see if we got here any in the chat. And Sam, I want to see if you had any that you wanted to cover real quick.
So nothing from my end right now. Let's see if any questions come in. If not, I can ask them.
So I'm seeing what does GreenLake for disaster recovery get me that Zerto doesn't? Well, it was those three main pillars. So it's that multi-site management and visibility. So you're going to be able to see multiple data centers in one place. And then again, it's that unified management from edge to cloud with the HPE GreenLake Hybrid Cloud Platform, and that simplified SaaS experience. As I said, test it yourself, get in there or reach out to us, and we'd be happy to get you up to speed or involved with either the preview program or an evaluation of the backup. And if you have any other questions, please reach out to me or Sam. I'll throw your name out there, Sam. And let us know if you guys have any follow-ups specifically regarding these solutions in this presentation today. But otherwise, we will extend this out to everybody so that you all can walk away with those links and ways to access the solution. Thank you so much for your time. I hope everybody has a great day.